Shalom, shalom. This is Sabal Alam. First of all, let me say Ashar Shabbath wa Ashar Kadash Sharak, Happy New Moon to the nation of Israel. And here we go again, another video. Now, this video, first I saw it on Instagram. I had a little trouble finding it on Instagram, and then I found it again on YouTube. Here's the subject of the video. It's a brother, a 33-year-old so-called black man, Jake, that spent, y'all ain't gonna believe this. This dude spent 30 G's on some white girl that he met while she was in prison. He spent 30 G's on this girl. Now, here's what happened. He spent 30 G's on this girl thinking that he was gonna get him some of that when she came home. And then I'm watching the video, and the dude's name is Deontay or something like that. He's 33. He's from Newport News, and he's a welder. And I'm like, dude, you a welder. Now, I don't know the specifics. I don't know the exact number, but I know for a natural fact that being a welder is damn good money. And he's in VA. So even though he's in VA where you might not be getting paid as much because the cost of living is lower, then damn it, he making damn good money as a welder. I mean, what the hell are you doing, dude? All of this free world porn out here you can get. And you gonna go talk to some inmate talking about you want to marry her? And that's the best thing in your life? The best decision you ever made? Dude, what the hell are you doing, man? Like I said, this dude is gonna spend all of this money on this little white girl that he met while she was in prison. Dude, you a welder. Do you know how easy it is for you to get some in the free world? But you gonna go with some inmate. And I'm looking at this and I'm like, man, when I saw it on Instagram, somebody said, oh, I don't feel bad for his ass. And I told this sister, I hollered back at her. I said, yo, I kind of do feel bad for the man. I'm like, yo, dude, what the hell are you doing? This dude is a welder. If you wanna see the video I'm referring to, you can type in Virginia man's gets played by inmate he spent 30K on, because that's basically what happened. You can Google that, and that's the video. And I left a whole bunch of comments. Now, personally speaking, one of the first comments I made on Instagram when I saw the video was, when she told you that she was real anxious and she had anxiety about people touching her, she told you that while she was locked up, dude, and you should have stopped writing her then. That was one comment I made. And then another comment I made, I must admit I kept it kind of gully, but I still said it. It's like, yo, how's she the best thing in your life and you ain't even hit that? You ain't even smashed. What's wrong with you? And then the main thing I said was like, yo, what the hell is this dude doing, man? He done fell for some of the oldest game out here, because that's what dudes do to females when they in prison. What they do is they talk to these lonely ass women while they in prison, and they tell these women whatever they need to hear. And then what they do is and this is exactly how I said it. They tell them what they need to hear, tell them what they want to hear. These dudes gas these women up like Sunoco, which is what she did to him, talking about the life they gonna have together when he comes home, or in this case, when she comes home. And they basically keep this charade going until they get home. And then once they get out, once they come home, they kick you to the curb, and then they go on about their business. But basically, it's like, dude, this chick spent 4 years hustling you while she was locked up. And that's what these people in prison do. Because they got a lot of time to sit and they got a lot of time to think. And one thing they constantly think about is how to run game on people in the free world. And I don't want to dismiss it. The reason why they're so good at doing it is because they have all of this time to sit and think. So they learn how to tighten their game up as much as they need to. And that's one of the main ways. They will tell you, these people in prison, they will tell you that they will marry you and do everything for you, whatever your heart desires. And the reason they tell you that is to keep the gravy train going. The reason that these people in prison, and this is what this dude should have figured out. The reason why this little girl was souping your head up, gassing you up like Sunoco, and keeping that battery in your back was so that you would spend that money on her, so that you would send her money and send her commissary and put money on her books and send her stuff. This nigga went out, pardon me, I don't want to get flagged, I'm sorry. This dude went out and bought this girl all a bag full of lingerie and shoes and other stuff. And she said that even though he bought all of that, he said, I'll let you take a picture of me and I'll let you look at me in a bra and I'll send you some sexy selfies. But she made it clear that she wasn't going to give him none. After he spent 30 G's on her. Man, homie, you spent 30, you a welder. And as easy as it would have been for you to get a sister in the free world, you messed around and got this little white girl and spent 30 G's on her, who, after you picked her up from the joint and drove her to her mother's house, she wouldn't even let you meet her mother. And she was texting other dudes while she was in the bed at her mother's house. You need your player card revoked, homie. And as we saying the truth, this is why you don't mess with these Edomites and these other nations. Brothers like to get at Eve for doing this, but the Edomite women are just as quick to run some game on you too. But this is a real sad case, man. I got one thing to say to this dude. Stop simping. That being said, this has been Sabal Alum, HOI till the chariots fly, coming from HOI, New York, New Jersey. I want to say Ashar Shabbath wa Ashar Kadasharak to all my HOI brothers and sisters and to the whole nation of Israel. Shalom, and I'm out.